Hey everyone, it's Coach Darren here. It's Sunday, 26th of May. I'm down SA1 in Swansea. The weather's a little bit overcast, but like EastEnders. And perhaps just as dull as well. Hey. But there's people down here doing a race. I think it's a charity race. I don't know if it's some form of race for life or whatever, but that's where all the shouting is. And I was thinking some people are fit enough, well enough to do such things. Good for them, because they're doing something good. And I think it's important that we all do something good somewhere along the line, even if it's just for ourselves. There's no sin in that, because sometimes we've got to look after ourselves before we can look after other people. And that's absolutely fine. There's no problem. I think it's a triathlon. I can see people in the dock swimming, not the sort of water I want to be in. And years ago, and I was with a personal trainer, and I was going to train up. I was going to train up for a year to do a mini triathlon, and the neuropathy hit me. And since then, my walking is bad. Sometimes I've got to use crutches. More often than not, I've got to use crutches to walk, even in the house. My legs are very wobbly, and the pain, I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but that's my little moan for the week. But I was thinking about these people. They're doing something good, and why can't we do something good even when things are going on for us? It's important that we do good. It's important that we feel good. And if by feeling good we have to do something good, then so be it. Let's get it done. We've always got the choice to make whether or not we do good or bad things. Sometimes inadvertently we do bad and we can't help it. It's just the way things flow. That's the energy that flows, and then we realise, I shouldn't have done it. But, sometimes these things happen, so that's all right. But when we do something good, inadvertently, purposefully, I think that's important. That's important for anybody, just to get good things done, because you don't know what that would do for somebody else. It may be a couple of minutes for you, and for somebody else it's an entire lifetime of gratitude and blessings that you've bestowed upon them. So doing something good is it's like that old analogy of stone in a pond. We don't know what it will do for other people further down the line, so important that you always bear that in mind. Don't have to go out of your way, making that little phone call, sending that text message even. Lots of people do text messaging nowadays, so a bit of communication there can break up a bit of loneliness. And you don't have to be alone to be lonely. You could be with lots and lots of other people, and loneliness is a state of mind. It's not a physical state. So I've just sat on the bench and it's damp. I need to just sit down there as well. But I'm just waiting for my small group, bereavement care group, to turn up. And for those of you who know me, will know a church colleague of mine who I've known for the best part of 30 years. I found out he passed away last Saturday, so bless him. He's gone forward in his beliefs and his faith, and that's important for him and his family, of course. So condolences there to them all. And Jim, one day we'll see you up there, and hope you've caught up with Mum. And yeah, bless him. So. Very sadly, what comes to us all in the end, isn't it? We take that last breath, and regardless of how we believe, we go. And for those of us left behind, then it can be very painful, very heart-wrenching period to go through. And it can take years to get over a bereavement. It really can. There again, it could take a couple of days. It does depend on the individual. Depends on how they cope, deal, manage with bereavement. So very important there to have that realisation that somebody 3 years down the line is still in abject grief because of the loss of the loved one. it's their loss, you know. It's not up to anybody else to say, oh, we should be over it by now. No, we're over it when we're over it. And, you know, as I say, that could be a couple of days, it could be a few years. You might never, ever get used to that loved one not being with you anymore. So just bear that in mind when you're dealing with people who are going through bereavement, loss, grief, because they're in a very sensitive, vulnerable position to be in mentally, emotionally, physically and spiritually, the whole four, because, you know, some people gain faith after bereavement, some people lose it, other people, they got the physical pain but don't know exactly where it is, because grief pain is invisible, isn't it? It's absolutely invisible and nobody knows exactly where it is in the body. It's just there, aching, being a pain. And I think it's only fair that we give people the generosity of sympathy, support and compassion without the, oh God, they're on again. And by doing that, you're doing something good, even if you just spend a couple of minutes just to listen. And sometimes that's all people want, is just a couple of minutes to say, oh, I wish so-and-so was still with me. Sometimes that's all people want to say. And they want to say it without the judgment call from other people. So, you know, whatever happens there, just always have that compassion that you'd want to have. And my website will be, I'll be going through to my website developer soon to update it. I think it's too narrow a niche at the moment. So when that's done, it'll be all over Facebook and Instagram and stuff. And I'm going to be a little bit political at the moment, which perhaps I shouldn't be. But why not, eh? We live in a political society. And when I see people that are working two jobs, when I say two jobs, people are working two jobs. Could be a mum and dad of a family, both of them working two jobs, still can't afford food. There's something wrong in our society, but hey, that's my little gripe anyway. So hope you're all having a great day, have a good week ahead, have a good month, year, etc. And reach out if you need to. Speak to you all in a bit. Ciao for now.